the best learning is actually done out of school. Well, that's controversial, Jeremy. You shouldn't be saying things like that. Well, what I mean by that is, it's been proven by the scientists that it can take something like 400 repetitions to create synapses in the brain to do with any particular information, except when it's done with play. And then it's somewhere between 10 and 20 repetitions to learn that concept. So if kids are enjoying what they're doing, if they have that play element and they're left to create and experiment and make mistakes themselves, that's when learning takes place. Much more effective. And that we try to replicate that at the Mindmaster by teaching beat. I don't know if you've seen me talk about beat. And if you can create that emotion from play or any emotion really, hopefully a happy emotion, not the other ones. But if you can create emotion while you're learning something to do with that topic, whatever it is, then that internalizes and ingrains that information. There you go. It's just a quick tip. If you're learning something, so 4 times 4 is 16, if you high five or hug or tickle your child at that time, more likely to remember it. I was at a conference once, brain plasticity conference with Dr. Marty Burns, and I was sitting in the front row, and you know how you get like 2 hours into a lecture and you're keeping your eyes open, but you're not 100% there. Well, Dr. Marty Burns, who's a lady, I guess she saw me, and I'll never forget it. She was talking about producing norepinephrine, in the brain, and norepinephrine solidifies information. So she's talking away, and I wouldn't probably have remembered this, and then out of the blue, she races over and she hugs me. In front of hundreds of people, she races over and hugs me. And so I've never forgotten that you can produce norepinephrine by physically touching somebody. Okay? Now that information has stuck in my head ever since that conference. That would have been 9 years ago. So that's a good tip. If you can produce that emotion, then when you're learning, it will solidify information. And so that's why I'm saying that kids learn better out of school, right? Unless you have an awesome teacher, Mrs. Lane, like my boy's teacher, who's just a brilliant teacher. And I would dare say she's producing that emotion in the classroom because he's just kicking goals. Hope that finds you, Mrs. Lane. Join us on a training next Tuesday. Thanks. Bye-bye.